Ladies and gentlemen, in this RedGamingTech video, we're going to be taking a look at Don't Starve, the console edition on the PlayStation 4. This is actually available for free if you're a PlayStation Plus member. So I'm going to be starting this from the very beginning, because I want to show you guys the basics of the game. So I've played the PC version a little bit, and so I can translate that somewhat. Hopefully I can remember the controls. Just had a quick go on it just to kind of familiarise myself with them. So first thing we're going to do is take a look at the options. They're not exactly bountiful after all. This is a console version, but still. So I've got disabled the vibration. I'm going to leave this display area as adjust, and I've turned down the music just because. Controls, well, you can see them on screen. Pretty simple. It doesn't use the touch sensitive area in the middle of your controller. Now, so the basic premise of this game is that you're basically stuck in the wilderness, and it's a very Tim Burton style art direction. I actually really like it. You can see I just basically started there. I just had a quick go just to kind of get used to the controls a little bit. So I'm going to click on that. We can change the world. So you can basically change various presets and disable various bits and pieces. So I'm just going to leave everything as default, because I figure that's how most of you are going to probably go about things. And we do have extra characters, but right now all of them are locked. So just starting out with the basic dude. I'm going to click start, and it will just quickly generate the world. And it's very mad scientist. Alright, I'm just getting over my cold, so I might cough occasionally, so sorry about that, but you know, not much I can do. I guess that's the exclamation point. And yeah, there's no real voice acting in this game. The basic premise is that you have to harvest things. So, for example, we can pick flowers. We can attack things. Yeah, like take that, whatever it is. And of course we can inspect. Now the basic premise right now is we need very quickly to pick basically grass, berries and everything else, because as it turns out the game is kind of on like a time limit, although you don't really notice it. You're going to see that in just a moment as I continue to play. So what it basically is that the game works on a very much a day and night cycle. Let me just pick these carrots because I don't actually know if that's poisonous. I can't actually remember, to be honest. But basically, the game works on a very simple premise. At night, things are bad. And I know that might sound like a gross oversimplification, but it's actually not. Like, at the start, you're pretty much meat. You're basically the wilderness's bitch during the night cycles. And you have very little in the way of protection. Please tell me that's flint. I thought it was. Excellent. So I need me a couple of flint, and I'm trying to grab as many of these saplings and other bits and bobs around as possible. Basically, the idea is that I want some food, and I want to be able to bed in, if you will, for the night. Take that! Ah! I don't actually know if you can do that. I'm pretty sure you can't. So I think just... Oh. Well, it was worth it. I want to chase it and hit it. So, right. And we've got the ability to make some tools. So as it turns out, I'm going to use my axe, and I'm going to build... I'm going to build an axe. And with the axe, we can go a-chopping. So, for example... Now, fortunately, he's got some pretty big pockets, and so we can utilize those to, as it turns out, collect a huge amount of firewood, and that's going to basically stand us in good stead. So we want to get some pine cones and other bits and pieces. Now, don't forget... Ah, damn it. Die, rabbit! Ah. Now, most of the animals, as you can see, like, I'm just going to chase this just for a second, just to kind of point it out. It's not really going to happen for you, is it? So, in other words, like, you're going to need to be able to build snares and traps and all the other bits and pieces you'd expect if you're basically trapped in the wilderness. Now, I'm not saying that this is like hardcore survival, but if you're in a situation which, you know, basically it's kind of like in real life. If you were trapped in the wilderness, you'd want shelter you'd want warmth, and you would not want to start running around during the night time, right? Yeah. Oh, sweet. Got some butterfly wings. Completely didn't expect that. Oh, ooh, chicken. Okay, see, that dude doesn't look friendly. Yeah. Let's try and... Let me just chop you, just once. Come on. Where the hell is he going? Come here. See, it's pretty much not going to happen. The premise behind this is really, you want to... like, none of these guys are going to just let me kill them. And I'm trying to point this out really in depth, because the basic premise here is you're going to be doing a lot of trapping. You're going to be using a lot of different tools. So, for example, we can build a fire, right? And I'm going to build it, I think, somewhere around here, where there's some... Yeah, see, it's already warning me that bad things are coming. This looks a pretty good spot to me, so I'm going to build just a basic campfire right there. And immediately that's just lit up the entire area. Now, I don't think you can just leave that fire unattended, because what will happen is just in, as you would expect, you're basically going to start running out of fire. Oh, running out of wood on the fire. So what will happen is pretty much that it will burn down and it will smolder, and then you're screwed. And similarly, your axe is also not this unlimited quantity, yeah? So what you want to do is, as much as possible, you pretty much don't want to be going out through the night. I'm doing that wrong. How do we do this? That's the one. So what we can do, we can actually feed some weird things to the fire if we so desire, but for the moment, let's just... hang on. Let's just... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, it's warning me. It's getting a little bit low. So what we can do is just add a log and add another one. Nice and comfy, see? So it's pretty simple stuff, nothing particularly complicated there. Let's grab some seeds. Right, let's see if we can make ourselves a trap, shall we? I'm going to stay kind of close to this and just add another log, just to make sure I don't die. So what we can do, we can start inspecting. So we can actually get a torch, and we can actually run around with that. Yeah. I won't do so for a moment, I want to save that. We can build... various science machines and a trap. So we can buy a nice... sorry, we can build a nice trap. I'm going to quickly go to there. Select that. Right. Now I want to put that somewhere that's probably going to do us some good. Maybe there. Alright. Actually, you know what? I've got a better idea. Let's pick that up and let's put that right on the rabbit hole. Pick up. Alright. Great. There we go. Ah! Die! Okay, let's just go back and make sure the fire is well attended. Nice and comfy. Groovy. Right, let's also deal with the fact that we're probably a little bit hungry by now. Let's see, what would be ideal to eat? We can actually lure the rabbit, actually, with a carrot. And let's just do just that. So, let's just bait that. Seems like a good idea to me. Yeah, it's getting a bit low, kind of figured. So right now, it's a lot of micromanagement is really what it comes down to. Just add a little bit of fuel to that. I don't want to... go too crazy. See, now it's really dark. Yeah? So, let's just emphasize that by going to fire, and I'm going to build myself a nice torch. I'm going to quickly go find that, wherever the hell it is. There we go. And I'll equip that. We can actually create a fire. Let's just light that sucker up. Let's light that as well. Burn everything, that's what I say. So, and this is what happens if you overburn, right? Basically, I've just managed to incinerate an entire area, which is probably bad. Eventually it does go out. Any problem with that? And we're going to go back to our little fire here and probably add a log to it, because I have a feeling that otherwise we're going to be in some trouble. You can see as well that... Oops, that was an accident. I didn't mean to burn that. Alright, so right now we're actually not in too much of a problem. Alright, there we go, let's pick that up. Basically, when you're exploring at night, if you're in certain areas, there are some really, really, really bad things. I'm talking like gigantic spiders. Yeah, that's okay. Our lights run out. We can let the fire die now. Let's actually try and go into a bit of survival mode. The basic premise is that we want to start... Okay, first things first. Let's just take a note of where this is on the map. We can just bring that up. Zoom in. Alright, so we're basically there. Okay. Actually, can we mark that? I've completely forgotten. No, we can't. Alright, fair enough. So, right, one thing we definitely need to do immediately... Actually, let's get ourselves another carrot as well. Let's get ourselves a couple more carrots. I'm thinking I might actually eat one of these. Alright, let's use that and let's eat a couple. You can see on the right hand side, his intelligence, or rather his mental state, his belly and other bits and pieces. So we want to keep him reasonably well fed, because obviously tracking around in the jungle, probably not going to be so good for him in the long term. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look around. I think I've got some seeds that I picked. Twigs, petals, seeds, I do. So what we can do, first things first, is we're going to make another trap. So I need more grass. I actually need a lot more, because I want to be able to build another fire later, and that requires several pieces by itself. Yeah, see, this looks bad to me. You don't want to do that at this point. I have a feeling that I'm going to fight things that really I just don't want to be fighting. So instead, I'm going to just try and ninja everything possible. What we want to do is also make sure that we've got always enough for that. Okay, we've got more than sufficient. And for traps, we've also got more than sufficient, which is really good. Alright, so what we're going to do, we can see a dude right there. I'm going to build that. And we're going to actually bait that, I think. So, let's select a carrot. Oops, I actually completely forgot to drop that. That was a bit silly. There we go. Bait. Don't worry about me, dudes. Meanwhile, I'm going to try and look for another flint, because I have a feeling... There we go. Look, he's going, he's going. Yes! Got him. Damn right. Got me a bunny. We can inspect him. You like spines? Let's murder him. Excellent. So now we can eat the bunny. Okay. It looks like it's getting a smidgen with the dark here. So I don't like that, as I'm sure you can attest. Probably dark is bad. Actually, let's just bring up the map. So I remember I was about to point on the screen, but that's probably not going to really help us. We're basically down here somewhere, where that kind of nooky area is. So I'm going to head back there. So the basic premise of the game is that obviously it gets a lot more in depth as you continue. Ooh, he looks an unhappy fella. Ah, we got another one. Yeah, mine. Oh, I can't carry any more stuff. No, that's not a problem. Alright, first things first, we're going to build ourselves another fire, I think, right there. Yeah, right there should do it. Excellent. We're actually gonna just... I think we're gonna eat these berries, actually. Let's see what we got. Petals. You know what? I don't need those right now. What I will do is add a few more logs to this fire. And I definitely want to create another axe in a few moments because we're running out quite quickly. Inspect. Yes, quite. My trusty axe. Inspect and equip. Do some chopping. Uh-oh. I don't think you need to worry about that with the forest fire. That was a bit of a fail. Oh well, whatever. On a serious note, it's actually really bad to do that for the most part, because what happens is, as you would expect, that's a little bit of fuel. What happens is that you basically screw up your environment, and then you're just left with less goodies. So it's really bad to do that. Uh-oh, that's bad. I actually have no idea what we can do about that. Right, let's add a bit more fuel, and let's see if we can cook this guy up. Yeah, let's cook him. Alright, awesome. Tasty. Yeah, much better. You can see that my little fella is not doing too badly. Now, obviously, this continues, right? So we can start looking into different areas, we can explore, and basically the idea is that as you're... Yeah, you can see the fire is dying quite quickly. Let's actually add some more logs to that before it completely goes out, shall we? There we go. So, this is actually a really cool game. It gets better as your gear improves, right? See, now my axe just died, which is not ideal. And one of the problems that you might find is that you are kind of at the mercy of where you spawn, and obviously some of this stuff is random, yeah? So you don't know exactly what's in your surroundings. So for all you know, you're going to basically live in be spawned in a really good place, or you might be spawned in like the worst place possible. Ah! Chop. Alright, so the berries are out. Let's see. I don't want to leave... What? You never know. You don't want to just leave your fire unattended for too long. I think I can just add a couple more to that. That should be alright. But what I'm really looking for right now is flints. I'm thinking, might as well pick that. I'd like some flints. I'd like some other goodies. That would be good as well. Actually, let's just have a little walk around in the dark. Let's see what we can find. See, ow, 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 ow. This is kind of what I was saying about if you have no light. And that's how quickly you die. That's exactly what I was saying. So you die so quickly if basically you're not prepared. Now obviously I just kind of walked out on my own there without any light. So effectively I'm going to reload one of my saves, because I got a little bit further than that. So I just wanted to show you that because it's good. See that basically I'm kind of where we were in this save. We'll do some chopping. So the basic premise is fairly simple. I'm on the first day, so pretty much exactly where we were. That's want to grab some logs and just kind of settle us in. And we can definitely do some exploring when it gets dark, providing... See, the main issue I've got right now is my axe is not too good in terms of, well, pretty much anything. So what I'd really like to do is to explore. We can certainly go across this grassland and do that, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to build myself one of these. And I'm going to definitely equip that sucker. Light. Oops. Okay. Let's actually... I'm going to just go straight left. See if we can get anything. You can see now just how dark it is. It looks kind of cool though, right? We can just explore, have a look around, there's fireflies and everything. But I'm going to head right, because I don't trust this area too much. Hopefully my little fire wouldn't have gone out. You can actually survive by just... Oh, actually, let me get these. You can survive by basically just lighting torches, but it's not ideal, as you might expect. Yeah, there we go. Still burning, which is fantastic. You can even walk into it, he won't die. Fortunately, he's a tough son of a bitch. Let's light that up. Yeah. Now, the best idea that I found, anyway, is to just head right and left. You hear that? We're at 7% torch, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make another one. Not that. Uh-oh. Literally saved by the bell. You can see just how much life that dude just took by hitting me. That was actually ridiculously close. I honestly didn't realise my torch was so low, which is one of the big problems. And you can see, speaking of big problems, that I really need to build a pickaxe, because those tools, as it turns out, let me create a ton of different stuff. And there's tons of different strategies in this game, yeah? It's not like one strategy fits all, and it's a game of exploration. So, I really like this game on the PC. I've been playing it quite a bit. Oh, not quite a bit, but I'm playing a bit. And I really like it. It's from Klei Entertainment, who are also known for titles like Mark of the Ninja. I'm just going to explore a little bit. I'm not really trying to do much right now. I'm just kind of trying to show you the environment, the diversity, and just maybe grab a few bits. Ooh, that didn't look good. See that dude right there? I'm going to go and piss him off, I think. I've got me a pickaxe. Let's equip that. Yeah! Huh, huh. Huh. Oh. You know what? I'm definitely going to eat something. Forget the bunnies. I'm going to eat that sucker. Yeah. Monster meat, you can actually eat it and do other bits and bobs. But obviously the better option for this is just to cook it. But I'm going to just explore just for a moment longer, just to give you guys a final idea. There's a friend there, headstone. Headstone is blank, that's always comforting. And you kind of get the idea. Come here, bunny. Or whatever the hell you are. Yeah, come here, butterfly. And basically, you want to explore. You can see that the area is absolutely vast. And so, you want to start to collect flints. You want to start to grab different items. And basically, just... well, survive. And I really like this title. I think it exemplifies, and you definitely don't want to take on things if you've got low life. It really is a case of you are an underdog, right? Let's just demonstrate that by... No, I will not back off. Yeah, you're trapped now. Yeah, come here. And you're dead. And that kind of tells you. The game's brutal, but on a serious note, if you're playing the game seriously, obviously I'm just trying to show you, I'm just cramming a few things just to show you guys some early progress, just to give you an idea of what happens. But if you're playing seriously, you're actually trying to gather, you're trying to actually build a base camp. This isn't a game where you'll just put on for 5 minutes, yeah? This is one of those titles where you want to make some real progression. It's almost like Minecraft in that sense. Sorry. You'll really try to get some progress. You'll build a good base camp. You'll start to increase your technology. You'll make axes, flints, and weapons, of course, to actually really defend yourself, rather than running at them like a lunatic with a shitty little, you know, flint axe. And it's really cool. So I'd encourage you to check it out. As I said, if you're a PlayStation Plus member, which I'd probably recommend you would be, really, because they give away quite a few games. But anyway, it's completely free. So really good option. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. I'll hopefully see you soon. Obviously, we're going to be covering more PlayStation 4 stuff, interviews, tech analysis, and so on the channel. So I'll hopefully see you soon, my good friend, and bye for now.